Hi guys, tonight I will be reviewing the website Grammarly. Um, this is actually my third time trying to do this video. My screen recorder kept crashing, so hopefully not this time. So Grammarly is a website that is designed to help you with editing Word documents, kind of a more advanced version of Word, or maybe a more helpful version of the editor in Word, and I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second. So first I'm going to upload a document. I'm just going to drag it in because it's easier for me. Now it's taking me right to my document and processing. Okay, so the first thing that happens is this set goals page comes up, and what this is kind of like a tool that helps Grammarly know what kind of document you're editing, and it recommends different things based on what you select. So I uploaded a document that was an assignment in grad school, so it's probably going to be more of a knowledgeable document. If you're not really sure what it's talking about, you might have to focus a little more. But if you're just writing like a document for a parent to read, you'd want to pick general, or if you're writing a journal article, maybe expert. And again, you can then choose formality. Do you want to include slang or not? What's the tone of your paper, or the intent? So is it just kind of to inform? Or are you telling a story? It'll give you suggestions based on whatever you select. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the right to my overall score. And my overall score is an 81. So this means that it's better than 81% of all documents checked by Grammarly using those goals that I've already set. The next thing is word count. So this is similar to Microsoft Word or like another editing software. It tells you the characters, your word count, your sentences, how long it would take you to read it or speak it. So if you're reading it out loud, this is kind of a nice number to know if you were giving a presentation and you want to estimate how long it would take you to read it to a group of people. Next is the readability, so your word length and sentence length. So actually I have pretty long sentences, it looks like, but my readability score is a 61, and the higher the better. So my document is good for anybody with like an 8th grade reading level. And then finally, my unique and rare words, I was a little below average, so I didn't use that many unique or rare words, but it's kind of interesting things to know. Okay, there are your goals that we've already set, and then it gives you your alerts. So our first alert is correctness, that's red. And so your red alerts are going to be your spelling, grammar, and punctuation. So any words that are misspelled, or maybe you're missing a period or a comma or something, it's going to come up in red. And then clarity is going to be maybe like longer sentences or word phrases that you could shorten. So I'm going to click on correctness and see what comes up. So the first thing that pops up is 9-year-old, and I missed out on putting hyphens, and it wants me to. So I'm just going to click it, and it did it for me. So that's really nice. My next one was main board, and I don't know if this is misspelled or just it doesn't want it to be that way. So I think my sentence actually, I wanted it as 2 separate words. So I'm going to do is I'm going to dismiss this kind of alert. Next is flipbook. It wants it to be 1 word. I'm going to correct it. Correct. Dismiss the main board again. And I love that it just does it for you. You don't have to backspace or anything. And then finally, word. So this sentence actually is a mistake. So I wrote, since John is good at spelling out word, a simple ABC keyboard, blah, blah, blah. And what I meant to write was words. but it's suggesting the word or a word, which doesn't really fit my sentence or what I was trying to say. So I'm actually just going to edit that myself, and that alert goes away. What was interesting when I first did this, I participate was highlighted because it wasn't a real word. And so it came up over here and it wanted me to change it. So let me see if I can pick a different word. I'll just type one in and make it wrong. Okay. So now this word is wrong. I participated. It wants me to change it to participated. Originally, this word right here, I participate, was the title of the assignment, so that's why I didn't want to change it. So if I had a word like that, I could just add it to my dictionary. So I'm going to add it to my dictionary right here, and then it won't pop up again as an alert. Okay, next, under this blue clarity section, so again, these are the words or like phrases that might be a little confusing or could be shortened. And the first one it's suggesting is he is able to. They want it to be can. So it makes it a little shorter, but again, you have to kind of take it with a grain of salt because it might change the meaning of your sentence a little bit, so you can decide if you want to change that. And then in the event that they want to change to if, sure. So then what happens is a premium alert pops up for things like passive voice, word choice, punctuation, improper formatting, and intricate text. And these are all premium features. I don't have premium, but I'm going to click on it just to see how much it costs. Okay, so right now I have the free plan, comprehensive, okay, premium. All right, and so these are the premium plans. So you can either bill it as monthly or annual or quarterly, and it gets cheaper, if you bill annually, because if you were to do monthly times 12 months, 30 times 12, that's $360, whereas annually it's only $140. So that's a pretty good deal if you use it all the time. I don't foresee myself using this all the time because I've already finished like my graduate degree and I don't really write a lot anymore. So I'm not going to upgrade right now. I'm going to go back. Okay, so a couple of things I missed the first time I went through because I clicked on premium. Down here in the bottom right, it says send to proofreaders, so you can have somebody proofread your work, or you can have it check for plagiarism, and they're both premium features, so I can't do those. However, if I look at my overall score now, it's changed to a 98, and this was because of the corrections that I made. It's actually interesting because the last time I did this, it went from an 80 to an 88, whereas this time it went from an 81 to a 98, and I'm pretty sure I made the exact same corrections, so I'm not sure, how accurate this really is unless there's been like a ton of horrible things uploaded to Grammarly in the past like 10 minutes. So that's kind of interesting. All right, so I'm going to go back and let's see. I'm going to go to editor settings. You can increase the font size, or you can have it auto jump to the next alert. So you fix something, cool, now it's going to automatically go to the next thing without you having to click on the alert. You can upload a new document, upload a file, download your document. I like Grammarly because if you download your document after you've edited it'll stay in the formatting that you uploaded it, so you don't have to worry about it being wonky, like how when you download from Google Docs, it kind of like messes up everything. It'll stay the same. Go down. You can change your language preference down here. Maybe you are in England and you want to change it to British English. That'll change maybe some of the suggestions that Grammarly gives you. Go back. I'm going to go back to my Grammarly because we're done editing for now. All right, so I'm going to look at apps real quick. You can download Grammarly for your web browser. So mine says Safari because I have Safari open, but I assume that you could do it for like Google Chrome or something like that. And then also for Mac OS. So that way, whatever you're doing on your Mac, it'll just automatically kind of include Grammarly and it'll make suggestions throughout your work on your computer. Go to Account. All right, so we can go to Customize. So here's where our personal dictionary is, and you can see this is where I added my word earlier. I can delete it if I want. Maybe I made a mistake. It wasn't really a thing. And I can also change that English setting again down here. Notifications. It'll just let you change your email preferences. Subscription if you want to subscribe. Security. Account settings, just your name and your email. You can delete your account if you want. Let's go back to my Grammarly. And I mean, that's pretty much it. It's really, really simple to use. I like that, you can just drag and drop your document in and it'll open it right away. There's also this demo document and it'll kind of give you examples of those red and blue underlines and what they mean. So that's really nice. But overall, I think it's a really good kind of free program. You don't have to get the premium in order for you to use it. If you're just kind of using it for basic editing. So this would be good for students who maybe don't have like the best spelling. They can just, upload to Grammarly and use it. So yeah, all right.